Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You will not believe what the EX-IEBC CEO, James Oswago, has just exposed. He has just led Kenyans how elections are being rigged. Vile hawatu huwa wanaiba kura. And I want us to concentrate in one point. Of course, he has listed about 7 of them. But one point that is likely to be used by this regime to ensure the election is going to favor them come 2027. Where James Oswago, the ex-IEBC CEO, is saying that when the state has realized the people does not want them, then they will create a scenario of violence. Then this violence will be orchestrated by the government of the day to show some individuals are behind this violence. And that is what we are seeing with the William Ruto. But I want us to listen to James Oswago before we interject and understand how these individuals are likely to do it. And that is why they are courageous. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, as you always do, ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
You approach the issue. But there is a structured way of analyzing an election to know whether it is rigged or not rigged. So my preferred mode is to look at the several ways of rigging an election. I can pick 7. There could be more.
Yes.
I can list those for you, and you yourself can use that matrix, apply it against each and every of those elections, and determine for yourself whether they have been rigged or not rigged. Those factors include gerrymandering, number 1. There is state violence. There is ballot stuffing, there is ballot purchase, there is digital manipulation of elections. A critical one is the autonomy of the institution running that election. There is manipulation of observers and supervisors of elections, but that is done at the state level. Now, those generally are the ways in which elections are manipulated. Take violence. There was violence in 1992 and 97, and there is no question about that. That violence is what is called state-manipulated violence. There is a reason why state introduces violence in elections. It could be to disenfranchise, to stop people from voting. It could be to incite fights between different people so that they don't vote. But whatever the case, whatever the motivation, and whichever the method, the violence is used, the intention is to stop some people or a section of some people from voting. So when there is an election and there is violence, particularly unexplained violence, manipulated or instigated by the state, the intention is to rig the election, to manipulate the election. Going by that then, 1992-97, we had that violence.
As per the explanation of James Oswago and what you have listened to, you can understand how the state can do what they want to ensure William Ruto tarudi. And that is why most of the case, you will find the government of the day, if for example they find Mount Kenya region, is having bigger percentage of rebellion, they will do what they can to squeeze the voter turnout. And so then they will come up with propagandas that look, even Mount Kenya region wamechoka, wataki kuvote kwa sababu wanajua wakiachilia hao watu wa vote waanze mapema ni kunoma. During the last general election 2022, uliona kulikuwa na areas, kulikuwa na some areas voting ilikuwa inaanza hata saa 12. Si William Ruto alipiga kura saa 11, sijui saa 12. Some areas hata ilikuwa inafika saa 6. Ballot hata hazijaonekana. Those are the scenarios the government can use to orchestrate how they deal with the people. And that is why you can see close allies of William Ruto. They are walking, lingering, meandering, loitering, doing nonsense, telling us they are going to rig election. Na si siri. So mulisikia huyo Wajia women rep akisema ati wataiba kura na si siri. They said it. So what I've seen James Oswago exposing is the real truth, whatever is happening. And that is why, since independence, the only election that I can say it was free, fair election that can be verified, it was the election of 2002. Look at the scenario of 2007. Election was rigged. Look at the scenario of 2013, 2017, 2022, the same scenario. And that is why, look at even twice during the regime of Moi. Zile elections za Mlolongo. They could have created violence. And again, look at, for example, the ballot papers. They can do what they can do. You will see, even in some polling stations, hakuna support ya William Ruto wengi pale. Lakini wanazaleta wamak. So as we approach 2027, hatujui ni nini kitafanyika. And that is why, most of the time I've always said, that as we approach 2027, let us be keen. Come out in large numbers. Let us vote against this man. Even if they will plan anything, will backfire. But it will be so difficult to backfire if you're going to sit and relax. Sit and relax and see whatever is likely to happen if William Ruto can be defeated or not. We must come out and show the solidarity of defeat or defeating this guy. But if we are not going to do so, I can tell you, take it to the nearest bank. William Ruto anaenda kujiapisha na ataturingia vile niliwaambia. Tutakaa hapa tukijihurumia na kuangalia. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? Yes. So let us be cautious. Let us be cautious with this man called William Ruto. He's a man who has been in politics for the longest also. He has never been defeated. I will repeat, he has never been defeated. Na najua hizi tricks na tactics. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.